Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding of Samuel Cooper and Angela Schoening. We have all come here from near and far to share in this commitment now that they make to one another, to offer our love and support to their union, and to allow Angie and Sam to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them.
Today we are here for two very, very special people. I'd like to start with my best friend Angie. I will never forget the day that we became inseparable. One hot summer day at Green Acres, and something just clicked. Since then, there has not been one moment when we have left each other's sides. I've loved and have been honored to see you grow through all of your chapters. But I have to say, my favorite one has been Sam.
For anyone wondering who I am, my name is Sean, and I have been friends with these two since we were all in middle school. I believe that having known me for all these years and the fact that they have attended some of these ceremonies I've officiated already, combined to hopefully make an easy decision to have me here today to guide this occasion forward as they make this commitment to one another.
As a best friend, you want to see your best friend happy, in love, and living their absolute best life. And I can say with the utmost confidence that you and Sam undoubtedly do that for one another.
From the moment that Coop was able to picture a future with Angie, I was ready to provide what I could, and so all that was left was for them to ask. Returning the favor of helping when I could was an easy reciprocation, because that's been mine, and I'm sure many others here's experience with Coop. There may be some sarcastic huffing and puffing, but he's there if and when you truly need him. They say friends are supposed to give you a hard time, and if that's indeed the case, then Coop is one hell of a friend. However, one that I would never be willing to give up.
I think that stars have aligned for many, many people here tonight. One of those pairs is me and Angie, of course. But really, Sam and Angie balance each other out so well. I've watched Angie evolve over the last 3 years in so many ways, and Sam is one of the biggest impacts of that. So let me take you guys back to 2018 when I met Angie. She was the first friend that I had when I met our group, and she really made it feel like home over here because I moved away from my home, and she really made it grounded for me. I heard a quote recently that says, "Some friends feel like home, not because they fix you, but because they never ask you to be anything but yourself." And that really did hit the nail on the head for me and Angie, being who she is in my life.
Coop never gave up hope in ending up with this fantastic woman. Every guy up here can attest that he simply would not stop talking about Angie for years before they even started enjoying each other's company again. And who could blame him? But Angie and I started hanging out when we were both skate rats at the skating place. She was always so cool and would float around that rink talking and laughing with everyone she blessed with a minute of her company. And I was lucky enough to get to hang around with the crew. And as we grew up and the years went on, life sort of happened, and we may not have gotten to see each other as much as we'd like, but whenever we bumped into one another, it was like no time had passed, and we were still rolling, laughing, and rolling around the rink. And just how life sort of happens, it also has a way of bringing those kind of kinetic connections back around to you, connecting him back around to her, and her back around to him.
Sam was honestly an all-around great big brother. He did the typical big brother stuff. He joked with me, watched movies with me, let me watch him play video games like Halo and Gears of War. He did what every loving big brother would do, including, risking my health for sports reps and things like that. And Sam would put me in a hockey net in our basement with nothing but a Jason Voorhees hockey mask, no padding, nothing, and he would practice his slap shots. Practice. I don't really think he was trying to score. I think he was just kind of pissed and taking it out on me a little bit. But Angie, that's your problem now. keep an eye out on Hank in case he ever takes him to the basement or gets a hockey net.
This union was made long ago and strengthened through time, effort, and patience. It was molded through pain, hardship, and experience, and it is prospered through compassion, love, and understanding.
I, Sam, take you, Angie, to be my lawfully wedded wife. I promise to love you without conditions and support you without hesitation. I vow to keep choosing you every single day. To laugh with you when life is easy and hold your hand when it is not. I cannot promise perfection, but instead honesty, kindness, and to never give up on you.
The love that you both share is a rare one to find, and I'm so happy that you have both found that in one another. With that being said, now my soulmate, Angie, is yours, Sam. So take care of my girl. Cheers to the Coopers.
I, Angie, take you, Sam, to be my lawfully wedded husband. I promise to love you without conditions and to support you without hesitations. I vow to keep choosing you every single day, to laugh with you when life is easy, and to hold your hand when it is not. I cannot promise perfection, but instead honesty and kindness and to never give up on you.
So I'm ecstatic to see what I get to see Sam and Angie celebrate together, and I'm happy to be around to continue to be a part of it. And if you'd like to raise a glass with me, I have a final toast. To the flame of love, may it burn brightest in the darkest hours and never flicker in the winds of trial. To the Coopers.
With your lives having been and continuing to be intertwining, this union will nurture each of you as separate individuals and allow you to maintain your unique identity and grow in your own way through the years ahead. Together is your safe haven for each of you to become your best self. You are adding to your life not only the affection of each other, but also the companionship and blessing of a deep trust. You are agreeing to share strength, responsibilities, and love.
Sam and Angie, you two are made for each other. I love you both so much. You're both kind, caring, fun, and good people through and through. Here's to a lifetime of love, laughter, and always being there for each other. Sam and Angie.
Coop has always had a thing for Angie, dating all the way back to Little Flower. They dated back then, but eventually went their separate ways for a while. But as Sean kind of mentioned today, he would always tell us that Angie was the one that got away. Look at us now. Spend as much time with family as you can. You're not going to always say or do the right things. I think we already know that about you, Coop. But time is something you don't get back. And to end this with a movie quote, fittingly, from Stand By Me, I never had any friends later on like the ones I had when I was 12. Jesus, does anyone? What a great day this has been, and what a great night it's gonna be. Here's to friendship, to family, to comets, and to the beautiful couple, Coop and Angie. Cheers, everyone.
Angie and Sam, you have come here today of your own free will, and in the presence of family and friends, have declared your love and commitment to each other. You have given and received rings as a symbol of your promises. By the power of your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church Ministry in the great state of Ohio, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Congratulations, friends and family. I now present to you the newly married Mr. and Mrs. Sam and Angie Cooper.